We have game number 1 of the finals, Rance.
The finals!
The finals. That's right. This is going to be a PVZ finals. Both of these guys are actually Korean. I actually did not get a chance to talk about Team Clash, and I will do that right after we introduce these players. In the purple, hailing from Team Empire, he is...
Empire viOLet. You see that? That was actually the American Street Fighter voice.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
It was really good. Let's, from Team Clash, playing the Protoss, we have...
Clash MoOk.
There we go. So, Street Fighter.
If it's like MoOk. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Forward pylon. It's going to be for that FFE. A little bit about Clash, though, as a team. Clash was actually just a whole bunch of, like, Koreans who were not on pro teams, who were just practicing together and were really good. And they were like, we're all practicing together. Let's make a clan. And so they made a clan, and then they were just practicing together, and then they're like, wait a minute, we basically have a good enough roster to be a team here, and then they just made a team. So Clash has a lot of very good Koreans on it, and they are definitely not to be underestimated in any of the team leagues that are going on, or in just any play at all. So both these players very, very strong. If there is a weakness in Zerg play right now, I would say that it probably is ZVP. I think that that's kind of the weak matchup for most Zergs. And Protoss, very strong. So we'll have to see. The Nexus first, and then the Forge goes down. So a bold build out of MoOk so far. But he did not see gas out of viOLet first, so I think it's a good move out of his part. He didn't see the gas, saw the pool go down. He got lucky and scouted in the correct direction first, so that helped as well.
There we go. Expansion hitting the 50% mark here for viOLet, and he's going to go ahead and move out front here with those two Zerglings a little ways, see what he can see, and look what he sees. Nice little busted probe there.
Yep. Probe couldn't even run, got trapped. Zerglings in a corner. Another probe. Look at this. Taking the roundabout way out. Where is he going? He actually really
He's just going everywhere.
He really wants to drop pylons right here. And I can tell you why. viOLet actually is not going to let that happen. viOLet is actually taking a gas. So viOLet is not going for the super quick third on like 25 food. But that probe is trying to get there to check for that third. Because, of course, in this map, you cannot drop the third where you want. So you have to drop it somewhere else. And viOLet knows that. And so he just says, okay, I'm going to take a gas a little bit faster. So a good move out of viOLet. Opting not to go for the super fast third. And oh, Proxy viOLet.
Very cool.
So that is probably for the third that's not there.
He's going to save it for later. Or you think he's going to warp in a few down there and be
I think he's gonna try. But I think if he gets into the base and sees that there's gas, he'll know, because he's super good at this game, right? Usually people who, and looks like he will get into the base.
Yep, he's going to make it just far enough to scope what he needs to scope.
Yep, and he sees that there's a layer on the way.
He's going to see the
is
second
actually
gas and
a
the layer.
huge tell.
Yep.
So quick layer, this could be, and third gas going down already. This could be Muta, this could be Infester. A lot of things come out of viOLet, but he is droning super heavily behind this. Again, you don't really have to be worried about Protoss aggression until like the 8 to 9 minute mark, or if they go Void Ray, 7 minute mark. So good move there. Twilight Council, in the meantime, on the way from MoOk. It's kind of in a hidden position.
Pretty gangsterish.
Maybe we're going to see the DP shrine following that up. We'll have to see what he decides to do. And sending a single Zealot out. That'll get scouted.
Zergling's going to take a peek at the front there. And they're not going to see a whole lot of anything.
No, I mean, both players just kind of macroing up right now. viOLet with speed on the way. He actually went lair before speed. His lair is finished. We'll have to see what his tech choice out of this is. I think it's going to be Hydralus Den. Oh, so this is actually going to be Hydronitis all in. And we do see the DT shrine out of MoOk. So it is DT's. There it is. viOLet does not know. He will be able to kill off the Zealot. And there's the knife. But where is viOLet going to drop that is the question. Because MoOk actually is doing a pretty good job of covering all the corners of everything. Like, he could just Nidus the front and break the front down.
Sure.
And that's totally, like, totally doable. Or he does
Or
have
he could just
sight.
do that, yeah.
But this is going to get spotted and probes will get pulled. So I don't think that that's going to get up if he doesn't. I think he'll do the front, and then maybe when the front's being dealt with, he'll drop one in the main as well. That's probably the move. Additional gates following up that DT opening. Shrine about to finish. Hydral's in production. Nidus going down. It is going to be at the front. I like this move out of viOLet. But he's going to have to hold off the DT harass, which is about to come. Here's those Hydralists. DT being warped in.
And they're going to focus down the cannon with the Hydras there. Some nice force fields coming out, but not enough to stop that.
Warp Novas here and go back into that Nidus. But DT's kill things really fast. So I think he's actually going to be in trouble here. He knows he's sitting out all to kill that off. And links to the base at the same time. I would love to see a Nidus go down front at the same time, or in the main at the same time. But it looks like viOLet's committed to this, and the correct response out of MoOk. There's many cannons.
Still only powered by one pylon, though. This is pretty weak up front here. If he can focus down the pylon, that whole little group of buildings is going to go down. He's not doing it quite yet. He's not doing it still. There he goes. And this big trouble here at the front of the Protoss base now as all the power is down for the moment.
Looking at +1, so close to finishing. Will it finish? I think it will. That pylon, yes, it's finished. And more links streaming in. I think that viOLet is going to take this game. More links streaming in. More Hydrals even in here that haven't even been unleashed.
Yeah. Nice assault here at the front. And this should do the trick here.
4 DTs being warped in. That will help a lot, but that's more Hydrals.
Yep. Cybercore is going to go down, limiting the tech that can be warped in here slightly. Hydra's going to begin their assault of the natural expansion here, and it looks like dire straits for MoOk here in round 2. Or, I'm sorry, round 1.
The DT is coming in, doing a lot of damage to DT, two-shot Hydralist, but it will not be enough. That Nexus will fall. Actually, not focusing down the DT, but GG nonetheless. So viOLet takes game 1 in 11 minutes. Guys, if you were struggling with ZVP on that map,